This is the Loyola-Gymnasium. The Loyola-Gymnasium is a private boarding school located on the outskirts of Prizren, the southernmost city of Kosovo. It consists of the dormitory and the main school building, which is equipped according to the highest standards available. The Loyola-Gymnasium has over 600 students, the number rising every year. This is the dormitory. The dormitory consists of 4 main buildings, 2 of them being the girls' living quarters, while the other 2 are the boys' living quarters. The dormitory offers very good living conditions. The rooms are equipped with a bathroom and 4 beds each, which makes living in a group possible. Part of the good living conditions offered are the sports courts and the school's big yard, which the students use either for playing, relaxing, or simply laying in the sun. The dormitories are connected through the inner yard, which is very big and widely used by students to do various activities. It is also equipped according to the latest standards, the pathways being lit very well during the night, and the yard being green, which also makes the dormitory a lot more eco-friendlier. The dormitory also has constant water and electricity supply, and also does litter separation. The students eat in the canteen, which has room for up to 300 people and serves 3 meals a day. The school also has an amphitheater, which serves for various purposes like the celebration of important dates on which our director, Father Walter Happel, usually holds his speech, and our music teacher, Kastriot Marko, holds a concerto with the orchestra and the chorus. It is also very popular with the students who gather there to discuss different topics. The students usually discuss fun topics and things that interest them most, like the latest music or movies, new actors who have climbed the ladder of fame, movie plots, and in general about culture, technology, and many, many other things.
Oh, the wind whistles down the cold dark street tonight, and the people, they were dancing to the music vibe, and the boys chase the girls in their hair, while the shouting men who just sit way over there. The songs they get louder, each one better than before, and you're singing the songs thinking this is a life, and you wake up in the morning and your hip is twisted sides. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, or where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing the songs thinking this is a life, and you wake up in the morning and your hip is twisted sides. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, or where you gonna sleep tonight, or where you gonna sleep tonight?
Mirëmëngjes. Gjema. Mirëmëngjes, si keni fjetë? Simon? Simon, mirëmëngjes. Hajde tash përgatiti për shkollë. Zgjohet.
After the students are woken up by their educator, they usually go into the bathroom to brush their teeth and get ready for school. That is followed by them putting on their uniforms and making their bags ready. Then, the students make their way to the school, which usually goes through the inner yard between the dormitories. Along the way, the students discuss various things or just goof around, which makes sure that something funny will happen almost all the time, which is part of the playful nature of the students that enroll here. This and many other things make the dormitory life quite the enjoyable experience. The students' first stop during the day is the breakfast, which is served in the canteen. The breakfast consists of bread, milk, cheese, marmalade, and other healthy and light foods. The canteen's motto, "A healthy breakfast is the foundation of a good day." At 7:45 a.m., the students finish their breakfast and get ready for their lessons, which begin precisely at 8 a.m.
Not very hard for me to wake up because I got used to the schedule for 3 years now. Sometimes when we study late at night, it's a little bit hard for us to wake up, but we manage. I wake up at 7 o'clock, I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth and have a shower. Then I tidy my room and put my uniform on. When we get ready, we go to the Mensa and to eat breakfast. The breakfast that we eat in Mensa is the common light breakfast. They serve different kind of food like butter eggs, marmalade, cheese, chocolate, cornflakes, and also we have hot and cold milk. My favorite foods are cornflakes.
At 13:10 in the afternoon, the bell rings, signaling the end of the 6th lesson.
Let's make it again, a new revolution. Summer is calling my name. Let's make it again, a new revolution.
This means for the dormitory students that they have to get to the canteen to eat lunch. This they usually do after getting to their rooms first to change into more comfortable clothing.
How many words I say just to convince myself that you are not my man, only some kind of friend. You're gonna share my pain, 'cause you don't fit to say. But love, you know, we shall expect the thing. But love, you know, it's a special dream. How many lies I tell each time I meet your friends? They talk behind my back. You know that I don't care. And now it fits so bad. And now it fits so bad. And love, you know, you so respect the thing. And love, you know, you so a special dream. I'll be missing you.
After lunch, the students either gather and discuss various topics, goof around, tell jokes, and simply have fun together. Some play board games. Some run around the yard, and the most part of the dormitory students play sports on the outdoor sports courts. The most popular games in Loyola are basketball and football. This is especially fun because the groups that play do not choose based on age, which means that students of all ages can play together. This also means that the students develop a strong sense of teamwork when it is necessary because of many games that they play, and that very often. This is one of the many upsides of the dormitory life, aside from the students becoming more independent and gaining a lot more confidence.
Make it, do it, make sense. Harder, better, faster, stronger.
During the leisure time we can do many things, like resting, going out with our parents or playing with friends. It helps us to relax ourselves after a long stressful day at school. Well, we have various activities here. We can watch film together and we can play football, volleyball, basketball and handball too. Sometimes our activities change due to the extra lessons we have at school. Our dorm offers different kinds of equipment like rackets, sports balls and other equipment that we need. We can play cards, dominoes and chess. Also, when the weather is bad we can use the sports hall, which fulfills every need that we have. This is the usual way we spend our leisure time.
Another activity that the students can do during their free time is watching TV.
I can't stop shaking. The room has a groove and the floor it's almost earthquaking. Look what we're making. History out on the floor and it's just awakening. So get that needle in the core, scratch that back and give me more. You know exactly what I came here for. Back it up and do it again. From the middle to the top to the end. Back to the middle, to the front, to the end. Everybody, I don't care if he's the friend from the front to the middle, to the back, to the end.
So dormitory life has a special and very important influence on the academic aspect of this school. The students that live in the dormitory have multiple possibilities and occasions to practice what they learned in school during the day. This is usually done during the learning hours at the dormitory, which usually take place from 16 to 18:30 p.m., which is 2.5 hours of quality learning in the group or by oneself. These types of learning processes are especially helpful because the students have various abilities and fields of knowledge, which differ from each other. For example, Dardan is better than Leotrim in maths, but Leotrim is better in geography. The students help each other, and there are also educators who are specialized in various subjects. This makes a kind of eternal tutorship possible, which considerably raises the chance of success in school activities. It is widely applied in the dormitory and the success is visible due to the good grades the students get.
I don't care if he's the friend from the front to the middle, to the back, to the end.
The learning process inside the dormitory is very effective. We have 2 obligatory lessons inside the dormitory a day. These 2 hours bring us a chance to revise on things we have learned at school and to do homework. Noise is forbidden during the learning process. When we have tests, we learn more than 2 hours a day in order to get good marks. Dormitories program has 2 types of learning: collaborative and individual. Collaborative learning increases understanding of content and it helps us to improve our grades. But I still think the best way to prepare for tests is by studying individually so that we can focus better on our tests. If we encounter problems with things like homework or learning in general, there is always someone ready to help us, either friends or educators, and this is the advantage of dormitory. When we have tests, we have a special room for parties and we go there together with our friends to study and to learn together. So this is the advantage of living in the dormitory. We all have a special skill. For example, someone is better in mathematics or chemistry, the other in German or English. So when we encounter problems, we try and we have the possibility to solve them together. We have a special room for parties, but when we need space to learn, we go there and study with our friends. This way, the success is almost guaranteed.
Yet another thing that is very important and that the students here learn by participating in the cooking process in the Mensa is of course cooking. Here the female students are making a cake for the dormitory. They are supervised by the school's cooks, Mr. Philip and Miss Alvina. Cooking, aside from other things, is an ability that for the students will be very useful in the future, and it is also an important factor that adds to the process of making the students more independent. And then comes the time of dinner. It is 6:30 in the evening and the students have gathered yet again in the Mensa for their third meal of the day, dinner. The dinner usually consists of simple meals like sausages, meat paste, börek, fried or boiled eggs, pizza, etc. The students like these foods very much. After dinner, the students have free time until it is time to sleep, which is at 9 o'clock precisely. During this time of leisure, the students do various activities depending on what they like doing most. For example, many students walk around the schoolyard to enjoy the sunset with their friends, which is also quite the majestic view, seeing as the sun sets behind the mountain symbol of Prizren, the Pastrik. When it gets dark, the students usually do indoor activities. Part of these indoor activities are the debates that are held in the groups. In this case, the discussion is led by the educator and the topic at hand is what do we do after Loyola? These debates are very useful to the students because most of them are quite unsure as to what to study at university, and the debates help them bolden their decisions or change their mind for the better as far as further education goes. Singing in the chorus. As far as the indoor activities go, it is important to mention that singing and music in general is part of the fun that the dormitory offers, and of course, it also has an educational purpose.
Mais fora, ó, violão. Prego, volta.
Dormitory, when it gets dark, we have a lot of activities. These activities begin after when we finish our obligatory school lessons. Each activity take place only once or twice a week. For example, we watch educational documentary or films. We practice our dancing group. We sing a lot of songs with our chorus and etc. Then also we have birthday parties. We enjoy very much birthday parties because we can dance, we can eat cake, we can tell jokes. Once a week, the group of girls have to make a cake. This is a part of dormitory's program because it will be useful for the future. The most important activity we do when it gets dark is discussing about different subjects like drugs,
about our lives and the stuff that will be useful for the future. Also, we organize parties too. The parties are organized by us, and we have a lot of fun. We can dance, tell jokes, laughing with each other, and general goofing around. Also, we organize soccer tournaments for fun. The boys play a separate league, and the girls play their own league. It is always fun and interesting to watch boys play special finals. I think that the best part of day is when it gets dark, because we have more free time and we can stay with our friends, we can laugh, cheer, and I think every night we have a great time, but especially on sunny days.
Here you can see one of the football matches that takes place on one of the outdoor sports fields. Football is usually played by the boys, but this doesn't mean that the girls don't play at all. The girls are more interested in lighter sports like volleyball, basketball, table tennis, etc.
I let him know I'm in love. I met a girl at the bar. I let her know who you are. I told her
Days here are very short, but at the same time a little tiring, because we don't only learn here, we also do a lot of different activities. For example, we play sports or we discuss different topics. And now you can tell what I mentioned before, that the days here are very short. Although we also have time for ourselves. For example, after dinner, from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m, I usually use this time to do some readings or finish some of my drawings, or I watch TV. And at 9:30 I usually start getting ready for bed, like everybody else. And if you would ask me what I would say to students that would enroll here next year, well, I would congratulate them first and wish them all the best. And I think that they should know that the experience that they will gain from here depends deeply on themselves. Well, they shouldn't worry. Because the environment here offers everybody, every kind of student, the chance to develop. So if you just put a little effort in all the things that this school can offer you, then you can be sure of the success that you will achieve. And well, I think that another plus is that the huge number of friends that you will be able to make here. I mean, really good friends that will support you in every situation. So if you're thinking of coming here, well, I think you shouldn't think too much and just come and experience.
Like all good things that come to an end, the days at Loyola also have an end.
Haide, boisa! Ai, niin kohti për gjumë. Haide, quaj pra. Haide, një shtat.
But do not worry, for tomorrow awaits a new day, full of life, fun and learning.
Natten är mer bra. Natten är mer bra.